Hello, once again this is teacher Jesse and today we will be discussing another topic in math. Today we will be discussing with you about multiplying numbers mentally. For that we'll have a drill first about estimating products. Can you still remember how to estimate products? Let's start with 718 times 86. First we round off. 718 is 700 because 7 is followed by 1. And then 8 is followed by 6, so this becomes 9, so 90. So copy the 3 zeros, and then 7 times 9 is 63. So the answer is 63,000. Okay, how about the other one? 461 times 24. Okay, so it is 500 times 20, which is 10,000. Another 638 times 62. Okay, so this is 600 and this is 60, so 36,000. Great job. This time we'll have review in multiplying numbers. Okay, I will be giving you 15 seconds to answer the given expression about multiplying numbers, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Ready? Okay, we have 235 times 12. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So 5 times 2 is 10. Carry one group of 10, and then 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. Next, 5 times 1 is 5. We align 5 to 7, and then 3 times 1 is 3, and then 2 times 1 is 2. And then we add this, bring down 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry one group of 10. And then 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And then bring down 2. So the answer is 2,820. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, great job. This time we will proceed with our new topic, which is all about mental computation. When you say mental computation, there are no paper or pen used. We just multiply and give directly our answer by just using our minds. Okay, so it is multiplying using our minds. Can you compute mentally for the product of expression below? Okay, let's try this one. I will give you 5 seconds in our timer, but you can pause the video if you need more time. We have this one, 45 times 4. Timer starts now. Okay, so it is 180. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, so how are we going to multiply this mentally? So it means by not using pen or paper, you just give directly 180 in a short period of time. So how are we going to do it? We can apply the distributive property. So how are we going to apply this property? So we have 45 times 4 is equal to, just distribute 40 times 4. So 40 is the value of this digit. Digit 4 has the value of 40, and then this is 5. So just distribute the values of this to the multiplier. So this is the multiplicand, we call it the multiplicand, and this is the multiplier. They are both factors. So the values of each of the digits in the multiplicand will be distributed or multiplied to the multiplier. So for example, this 40 times 4 and then 5 times 4. So uh, by doing that, we can make it, or we can solve it without using paper and pen. So just mental multiplication. Since 40 times 4 is equal to 160, then 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So we add this 2. 160 plus 20 is equal to 180. That is why you get 180 as the correct answer. Okay, let's try to check. 45 times 4, so by using the multiplication process that we had with our discussion during our last topic. So 5 times 4 is 20. Carry two groups of 10, and then 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is equal to 18. Therefore, our answer is correct. Okay? So this time, let's have another example. Try this one. 68 times 2. Okay, time's up. So let's try to check if your answer is correct. So 68 times 2, 60 times 2, just distribute. 8 times 2, 60 times 2 is equal to 120, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So 120 plus 16 is equal to 136. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, checking. 68 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16, carry one group of 10, and then 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. This 136. Okay, let's have another one. Try this. 16 times 8. Start. Okay, so time's up. 16 times 8 is equal to 10 times 8 plus 6 times 8. And then 10 times 8 is 80, plus 6 times 8 is 48. 80 plus 48 is 128. So the answer is 128. Okay, did you get the correct answer? Okay, checking. 16 times 8. 8 times 6 is 48. And then carry 4 groups of 10. And then 1 times 8 is 8, plus 4 is equal to 12. 128 is correct. Okay. So great job. This time, let's have more examples. And this time we are going to use both factors that are two-digit numbers. Say two digits, like for example 15 times 12. That. Okay, because a while ago we had two-digit times one digit. Okay, like for example 12 times 14. I will give this one as maybe a trial for you if you can solve it using the distributive property. I will give you 10 seconds to solve it. Try to solve it, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Later, I'll be showing to you how to do it. Start. Okay, so the correct answer is by using the distributive property, 12 times 14 is equal to 12 times 10 plus 4. So where did you get this 10 plus 4? 10 plus 4 is coming from 14. So since we cannot distribute 1 times 40, 10 times 14 and 2 times 14, we can do that also. But this time we are going to, I think it is easier for us to do this one. So we are going to uh, regroup this 14 into 10 plus 4, and then 12 times 20 times 10 is equal to 120, and then 12 times 4, 12 times 4, so just distribute this 12 times 10, and then 12 times 4 is 48. So the answer is 120 plus 48 is 168. If you do the first one, our examples or our solution a while ago, when we had our two-digit by one-digit multiplication, it it will be 12 times or 10 times 14, which is 10 times 14 is 140, and then 2 times 14 is 28. 140 plus 28 is just the same, 168. So 140 plus 28 is 168. The same results. Okay. However, this one I guess is much easier, or I guess a bit easier compared to this one, and maybe faster to or simpler to memorize. Okay? Anyway, you can have your own solution if you want. Okay, so let's try to check whether our answer is correct. 12 times 14. So 2 times 4 is 8, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2, and then 1 times 1 is 1. And then we add, bring down 8, and then 4 plus 2 is 6, and bring down 1. See, you have the same answer, 168. Okay. Okay, so it's your turn. I will give you 10 seconds, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Try to compute this one mentally. 13 times 12. Timer starts now. Okay, so we'll try to check. We have 13 times 12, so we are going to extract this 12, 10 plus 2. This becomes 10 plus 2, and then distribute 13 times 10 plus 13 times 2. Okay, so 13 times 10 is 130, and 13 times 2 is 26. 130 plus 26 is equal to 156. Or you can do this one. 10, the value of 1 is 10 times 12 is 12. 10 times 12 is 120. And then 3 times 12 is 36. So 120 plus 36 is the same, 156. Okay, so let's try to check. 13 times 12, so 3 times 2 is 6, and 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 1 is 1. Then we add, bring down 6. 2 plus 3 is 5, and then bring down 1. The answer is 156. Okay, did you get the correct answer? You have one last example. Okay, it's your turn again. Solve this one in just 10 seconds. Timer starts now. Okay, 15 times 11. So 11 is 10 plus 1. So 15 times 10 is, and 15 times 1. 15 times 10 is 150, and 15 times 1 is 15. 150 plus 15 is equal to 165. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, let's try to check. 15 times 11. So 1 times 5 is 5, and then 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5, and then 1 times 1 is 1. Then add, bring down 5. 1 plus 5 is 6, and bring down 1. If you can still remember, I discussed with you the technique in multiplying by 11, a shortcut. You just copy this 1. You just copy this 5, and then add these two numbers. 1 plus 5 is 6, and then copy the 1, the other one. So 165. Okay? You still remember that one? Okay, so the generally, if you are going to observe the pattern on how to multiply mentally, it's just uh, multiplying the value of each of the digit of any of the factor to the other factor. So it means we are applying the distributive property. So we can use either of the factor as in distributing. Like for example, this one, we can do this in this way. 10 times 11 is equal to 10 times 11 is equal to 110, and then 5 times 11 is 55, and then 110 plus 55 is 165. Or you can do this one. 15 times 10, the value of this one, 15 times 10 is 150, and 15 times 1 is 15. So 150 plus 15 is 165. So whichever do you think is easier or faster or simpler for you, then you can choose which way or technique are you going to use. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something new today, and that's it for our lesson for today. See you again next time.